Welcome everybody, I'm the Sorrow, back with our fourth and final team recap of Sunyshore Battle Federation Season 11. Last but not least, we were doing VGC as well, of course. The one Draft League Championship I hold, Season 1 SBF. Since then, struggled to even make it beyond the quad. Actually, though, I made semis last season, so yeah, but always at least in semis that was it, of course. Again, VGC level 50 Pokemon. I got my first Pokemon chosen for me, as you can see on the screen. However, also it's one that I never had before, so I'm kind of hyped to get to use it. I'm a real. This could be really, really cool. But yeah, so in terms what we drafted, again, first Pokemon got chosen for me, and then just went with what I felt could work. And starting us off is Entei, one of the 3 legendary beasts. Good poke, really good HP, good attack, good speed, actually workable special attack as well. Defense and SBF also very decent with that HP stat together, so rather bulky. Inner Focus is such a good ability because I can't be flinched. That's good. I get the extreme speed, which is cool. Obviously, bunch of fire moves. Stone Edge is good coverage. So yeah, even Bulldoze sets crunch. Obviously, Flare Blitz. Helping Hand is also a big one. And Will-O-Wisp just to be able to support my team. Our cool moves. Also gets Eruption, so could bust out the old special set. Of course, Entei kind of goes against the other mode I have, but I'm not forced to bring those together because in VGC you only bring 4. You have 6 Pokemon, we only bring 4 per battle. So this basically puts me in a completely different mode, of course. But yeah, Entei, a really, really good Pokemon in this environment. Can't wait to use it. Because, again, I never was able to before. So yeah, really hyped. Second Pokemon, Ogerpon Wellspring. Competes my Fire Water Grass score in only 2 Pokemon. But as you maybe can see already, we don't keep with that, but Follow Me is cool. This thing terrain. I get the empowered attack with embody aspect if I terrestrialize, which is so cool. Again, Follow Me, Knock, Play Rough, Power Whip, Ivy Cudgel, Taunt, U-Turn, Helping Hand as well. Can Encore too, which is cool. So yeah, just a great support Pokemon that also hits really, really hard, so it isn't relegated to support. Really happy that I was able to skip this up round 2. Yeah, gives me very next up, Scrafty. Scrafty obviously gets Fake Out, I think. Yeah, can Fake Out, which is good. Intimidate, great ability, of course. Is really, really bulky. His defenses are great. HP, you can just max it out. Makes it very, very bulky. Again, Knockoff, Helping Hand. Gets Taunt. It gets every possible coverage in the elemental punches if you need it. Can run bulk up sets. Runs AV very well as well. Yeah, overall, Scrafty is a really, really good utility Pokemon. Glad we could pick it up. And with Terra to get away from this fairy weakness as well, I think we're looking pretty good. And then, unfortunately, Pelipper got stolen from me because I actually looked at Pelipper, but Pelipper was, I think, picked round 2 already. So I had to go with Politoed. That's still, Politoed with Drizzle is super, super great to set up the rain for the other Pokemon we're gonna see next. It gets Earth Power now, which is cool. Focus Blast is coverage. Hydro Pump in the rain hits really hard, of course. Icy Wind is a good coverage move as well to get some speed control. Muddy Water, of course, probably the premier water move you want to spam with it. Weather Ball could also be an option if you want to like hit really, really hard and not miss in the rain. Helping Hand's cool. Haze is cool. Encore is obviously really, really cool. So if an opponent tries to boost on me, we Encore them into it. That's good. And obviously, I can't like if we come in a situation where I have like a 3-2 lead, I can't slap on Perish Song, and it just starts stalling it out until the last 2 Pokemon of my opponent faint. And yeah, that could be really, really cool. So really, really glad, really hyped to get to use Politoed, because that's also one of those Pokemon I don't think I had before. Can't wait to use it. And then now, obviously, if you draft Rain, you need a Rain Sweeper. And there we are. There's Floatzel. Has Flip Turn to pivot out. Terra Water Wave Crash off of a Choice Band. Floatzel in the rain will hit different. It will hit different. I can guarantee you that. Flip Turn's great. Gets Aqua Jet for priority as well. So you probably can get away with like running 3 water moves and then probably like something like an Ice Spinner or something to hit the grass types for more damage. And that's basically all you're gonna need with this Pokemon. Really simple Pokemon, but an effective one, I can assure you. Cannot wait to be using Floatzel. And then next up, we're bringing Goodra. Goodra's cool because like in the rain, I could even see like hydration working. So if I face like these one of the Toxicking trio, or in general like some opponents will try to burn me, paralyze me, toxic me, hydration in the rain cures that. That's cool. Sap Zipper is still grass immunity for my water types is cool. Together with the water absorb from Ogerpon Wellspring, which is also pretty good. I have 2 type immunities that I can have. Also, Gooey could be cool to lower opponent's speeds and get speed control that way. Move-wise, Goodra, I mean, it gets it all. It just gets it all. Typical dragon type. Acid Armor Body Press sets are also pretty cool. I've used this last season to some effect, which is pretty cool. Draco Meteor, of course, is strong. Earthquake could be run. Flamethrower, Focus Blast, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam. Also gets Muddy Water, which again, good move. On a rain team especially. It gets Scald now. Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave are there. Surf, Electric coverage, like Bolt Beam coverage always. Weather Ball as well, so yeah. Also Breaking Swipe could be a move to run. I don't know why this is down here. It gets Knockoff since this generation, which is also cool. So yeah, Goodra really, really versatile. Insane special bulk. Good special attack, decent HP. Yeah, I just, it's the worst pseudo legendary for sure, but it's still good. It's still very, very good. And I'm really happy that I got it. And probably all wondered, where's the pony? There's the pony. Of course, the 3rd league in a row where I drafted, or not in a row, but like in 3 out of these 4 team Birtles, you had to sit me rambling on about Substrikers. I'm keeping it short. Lightning Rod and Sap Zipper are 2 great abilities. It has a good speed tier. And in this environment, it gets Electro Web for speed control is cool. Gets Light Screen to make me stronger against special moves. It does not get Reflect, unfortunately, but it's not as bad. Yeah, Supercell Slam, High Horsepower, Helping Hand are cool. Taunt is cool. Volt Switch is cool. Thunder Wave is cool. Yeah, just Eerie Impulse is actually cool as well. So this Pokemon has options for sure. This Pokemon does have options. And I'm really happy that I was again able to pick it up. And hope I can put in some work with it. Next up, Golurk. Like my team really much struggles into Trick Room. Golurk half fixes this because it's decently slow. Not super slow, but decently slow, of course. But yeah, Iron Fist and No Guard are 2 great abilities. What could also be funny is like you run like you can run like Klutz and with like Trick, and then trick your opponent, like trick your opponent's utility Pokemon in Assault Vest, and just just render them unable to support the team really well. So this exists, which is really, really cool. yeah, really hyped for that. Golurk actually gets knockoff as well now, which is nice. Yeah, and elsewhere it's just Poltergeist, high horsepower, of course. Earthquake in the right environment. I think this gets power punch, focus punch. Yeah, like sub punch could also be an option if you get a chance to set it up. Bulldoze is great speed control again. Obviously helping hand like everyone gets, and yeah, really cool Pokemon. Obviously not as great, like in singles it's better, but I really hope that I can get something out of this within the realm of VGC. Then next up, because I needed a fairy type and ghost immunity, Wigglytuff. Competitive is a pretty good ability. Frisk is also good. Because in Drafting we don't have open team sheets, so we do not know the items, so Frisk actually has some use. Competitive though is probably a better one. Like if I get Speed Drop, I get +2 special, I can get my special attack stat doubled, which I mean it's still Wigglytuff, but it's something. Gets good coverage, gets like Encore, gets every single coverage move in the game probably. Icy Wind is cool for speed control again. Also gets Perish Song, which is funny. Pain Split's there, Taunt is there. Like, actually, if my opponent decides to set up Trick Room, Wigglytuff might actually be able to be of some annoyance. I can tell you as much. Psychic Noise is also cool to prevent some healing. And yeah, overall, really cool lower tier Pokemon to pick up in my opinion. Wigglytuff. Hope it can do the work for me. And yeah, just be annoying. Next up, Steel type, because I needed one, and at this point in the draft there just wasn't much going on in that regard anymore, so I went with Bronzor. I mean, the cool thing about Bronzor is it's actually pretty bulky with Eviolite and like maxed out HP. Like, this thing actually is not bad. Like, Eviolite does this a great service, so unfortunately, this does not get body press, so it's really passive, unfortunately. But it gets support moves, like it can reverse Trick Room for me, which might go a long way. Should need it. It's levitating, so it's an ground immunity. So yeah, like also skill swap's cool because like, let's say I face like a regular Ursaluna or something with like Flame or Guts, or it needs this ability. You can, like, I resist your normal type moves. I do not care about your ground moves because I'm levitating, and then I just skill swap your Guts away. You won't like that, I can tell you as much. Obviously, Iron Defense is a cool move as well to have, just to be annoying and stay on the field and start chipping away. And yeah, overall this Pokemon is just there to be annoying, reverse Trick Room for me should I need to. And actually gets like gravity, which is cool. Heavy Slam, unfortunately I think Bronzor is not really heavy. But yeah, I will it also has dual screens, so it can be useful in that regard, of course. And yeah, that's Bronzor. And last but not least, I decided to get Glaceon, just to have an Ice type. Gets Freeze Dry, Fake Tears, Helping Hand Haze. Could try Calm Mind setup, of course. Shadow Ball for coverage. Weather Ball in the rain obviously is also really cool. Yawn is a good move in VGC especially. Gets Charm, which is a cool move. Also Baby Doll Ice is like a priority move, I think, to lower stats. So if I want to be fast, like if I want to act first and maybe get it down fast, we could just do Baby Doll Ice. Also Tickle can find uses here and there, so Oro Glaceon has some utility, of course. Like the defense is good, speed up is good, if just wasn't Ice type, but we have Terrestrialization to fix that. The more you know. And yeah, this is gonna be our team for VGC in Sunyshore Battle Federation. Let me know your thoughts on this team down in the comments below. As always, please, if you enjoyed, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next week with the first battle. Hope we can take this far. And of course, if you're interested in Draft League in general, please join our server. Yeah, and be part of the community. Once again, thank you to everyone making SBF possible. the admins, the players, and just the people being there. And yeah, until next time, guys, I see you in the battles. Have a good one.